For the next 1.5 day, Gemini dictates my schedule. It's 12th of February right now, 12:45. I just came from my posting and had lunch, and I realized that I have wasted so many days. Like, I have seen only 4 or 5 lectures in past 5 days. So I decided that for the next 1.5 day, Gemini decides my schedule. I have given Gemini all the lectures which I want to see. I sent it a screenshot and gave it my schedule and all the other things which I want to study apart from my lectures. So it has given me a little too productive, to be honest, a little too productive schedule. It's for half of the day that is remaining today and the whole day of tomorrow. Let's see if I'm able to follow this. According to Gemini, 1 to 5 I have a college, so during that time I am supposed to revise methodology, read 5 or 6 pages of Squint from Khurana and revise the nose part of ENT. I have just completed 3 or 4 lectures, so I have to revise that. I don't know how much of it will I actually be able to cover, but
5 hours later.
So during the classes, I read Khurana for Squint and revised my ENT notes during the lectures. But I could not revise Hemat as Gemini had suggested me. So that is one of my pending tasks. And one of our classes got cancelled. So as soon as I came to the hostel, I started with a very new subject. I'm starting surgery because I have surgery postings from this Saturday. So we had 2 or 3 surgery postings in second year, but I did not study anything related to it at that time. I just went to the ward, took some cases, and most important thing, attendance, and returned back. This time I have decided at least to study few of the relevant chapters like breast and hernia.
so it is 7:45 right now and I'm heading to my hostel from gym. Gemini had actually planned gym from 7 to 8, but I went a little bit early since I wanted to hit shoulder, abs and also do cardio. So I went 6:30 to 7:45, which is 1 hour and 15 minutes, which I think is pretty decent. I've returned from the gym. It's around 7:50 right now. I'll take a quick shower, then have my dinner, and then I'll start my FMT lecture. I don't think I should procrastinate anymore since I have one pending task for the day. I was supposed to revise Hemat till now, but I haven't done that. Apart from that, everything seems to be going streamlined as per the timetable. So let's see if everything goes well till the end of the day.
I was getting really bored in my hostel room. That's why मैंने decide किया कि थोड़ी देर बाहर जाके पढ़ूंगा. I saw 15 to 20 minutes of the lectures, but there were so many mosquitoes कि मैं फिर से रूम में आके lecture continue करने लगा. At this point, I was watching FMT lecture.
The next day.
तो मेरी 8 to 9 वाली क्लास कैंसिल हो गई है, which is very good for me because I slept early yesterday. I slept around 9:30 or 9:45 and I was supposed to sleep at 11:30. So I have some work pending, which is I want to see lecture of FMT, I want to revise medical jurisprudence. I will try to cover as much as possible before I have to go to posting. So I have around 1.5 hours right now. I'll try to do the most things.
So this day I did not record too much, just a few sessions. Right now I completed half of the yesterday's pending lecture of FMT and then I started revising medical jurisprudence part. I also went to the class after it and at that point also I was revising medical jurisprudence part because it was too long. And after that I just continued with my medicine lecture and thereafter as and when I got time to study.
One eternity later.
It's 11:50 right now and I'm done for the day. Now I'll be winding down and one by one I'll be analyzing मैंने last 1.5 day में क्या पढ़ा और मुझे क्या पढ़ना था. Like what parts did I actually miss and how many lectures did I watch. So first I'll count how many lectures I watched. So in total I was supposed to watch 8 lectures. 3 on day 1 and 5 on day 2, but I actually only watched 7 lectures and not 8. I did not watch ophthalmology lecture, one of the ophthalmology lecture which is paralytic squint. I did not watch that lecture. Other lectures I have watched, and in fact I have even watched one extra lecture of medicine. So I think that compensates. But I need to study ophthalmology क्योंकि मैंने day 1 पे जो मुझे मैरो स्क्विंट रिवाइज करना चाहिए था नोट्स वो भी मैंने नहीं किए. So I think मेरे को वो भी करना चाहिए. Overall I think this was very productive and to be honest more than what I actually wanted to be. क्योंकि in the last 5 days I watched 5 or 6 days I watched 4 to 5 lectures and in 1.5 day I watched 7 or 8 lectures. So that is too productive I think, and I don't know if I'll actually be able to retain this information. I mean, if I'll revise it again and again, obviously I will, but फिर भी I don't think it is healthy कि मैं रोज 4 lecture देखूं. It is something which is good once in a while, but I think I have to find a sustainable solution to this. Overall, I think this was a very nice experiment क्योंकि it acted like one of the to-do list. क्योंकि whenever I set my to-do list, I set it to be extremely unrealistic, even though I'm not trying to do that. So for once, जब ये काम Gemini ने किया, I feel that it set some realistic to-do list, and yeah, it gave the time at which I was supposed to do it, but I'm not following that timetable because I'm following my timetable, what suits the best for me. So I just use it like a to-do list, and overall I think it worked out because I was able to complete more than 85 to 90% of the task which it asked me to do. So, and also one more thing, when I was studying I started recording it in time-lapse form. So that acted kind of like an accountability kind of thing, because as we live alone in hostel rooms, we tend to start watching some YouTube videos or start binging on Instagram reels. So I think that acted like a form of accountability जब मैं time pass नहीं कर रहा हूँ, और अगर मैं record नहीं कर रहा होता तो most likely I would have shifted my focus to binging Instagram reels or YouTube videos, which I think is very good, and I think I will be recording my study sessions going ahead. Even though I don't know if I'll be uploading them or not uploading them, but no harm in just recording and then deleting, I guess. So overall I think this was a success, and maybe I'll do this again, and maybe I'll just plan it for the entire week, so I'll have an entire productive week, and maybe I'll include my hobbies in that too, like some time to play chess, some time to binge watch on movies or web series, some time to practice my Duolingo Spanish. So I think it should be good, and overall it would be a productive week if I plan it with Gemini. But that's it for now, I guess. Okay, bye bye.